What's up, everybody? This is 5 Miles, aka Smiles, and I'm going to teach you how to basically run a simulated action mode in Bless Online. And how that's going to work is, first of all, open up your browser, go into Google, type in Autohotkey, click on the download link right there, and click this big blue download Autohotkey installer. This is going to automatically download the latest stable version of the program. Click that, download completes, and then go open that up. Click Express installation. We don't need any fancy custom stuff. So once that's done, just go ahead and click exit. We don't need to actually run Autohotkey. It is actually easier if you just go out back to your desktop, click refresh once, right click your desktop, click refresh, right click your desktop again, go to new, click on Autohotkey script. Sorry if I'm going too fast, I'm going to try to slow myself down just a little bit. Once you have the new Autohotkey script on your desktop, right click your Autohotkey script, click edit, and then right under all this blob stuff, you're going to copy and paste the script that you will find under the description of the video right here. And what this script does, first of all, the first line here makes it so it only works in your Bless installation. Bless, all capital letters. It only works, let me rephrase that. It only works when Bless is in focus, basically. And what this is doing is basically turning your right mouse button into a toggle. So you click your right mouse button, and then it'll toggle, and basically it'll act as if you're holding down the right mouse button, but you're not. So it's basically like a ghetto action mode. Okay, once that is all done and you've got your script and you save it, file save, you can close your script, and then guys, okay, I forgot something very, very important here. Okay, so I'll just throw this, try to throw this in the middle of the video somewhere. Anyway, after you install Autohotkey, this is very important, the scripts will not work unless you do this. Open your Windows bar, type in Autohotkey, right click Autohotkey, go to open file location, right click your Autohotkey shortcut, click properties, click the compatibility tab, and go down here and make sure run this program as an administrator is checked if it's not already. It probably won't be. So make sure this is checked, or basically it's not going to work at all. The game will not detect the script, and yeah, this is number one thing you have to do before you run the script. Make sure Autohotkey is running as administrator. Alright, thanks guys, peace. On with the rest of the video. Right click on your script, you can rename it if you want to whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. You can see down here I actually already have one for myself, but for demonstration purpose we have whatever. Right click on your new script that you just made, go to open with. It probably won't have Autohotkey here yet, so go to choose another app. Click always use this to open .ahk files, and then choose Autohotkey and click OK. And then let me bring this over here. On your taskbar over here, you'll see it's green. That means it's running. The script's running and everything should be fine. Once you go into the game, I will show you an example of how this works. So we got a ranger here, and first thing you want to do for this, well, first of all, right click, make sure it works. Holding down right click right now, and it stays toggled. Not holding it anymore, and it stays toggled. Okay, see how that works. Anyway, a few very important things that you need to do in game for this to work properly. First of all, go into your interface, go into your control mode, and disable left plus right mouse click to move. Otherwise, it just gets kind of annoying when you're trying to when you actually try to left click on something and then you move forward because you have your right mouse toggled, and I think it's just better to have that off. That's personal preference. Secondly, go into your key settings and change your strafe left to A and your strafe right to D, and you can just leave rotate left and right empty because you don't really need that. I think action mode works best with A and D as strafe left and strafe right, and you can, it also frees up your Q and E hotkeys for your skills if you want to use them that way. So now we got right click toggled, we got strafe left, strafe right. Now the only clunky thing about this is for the range classes, the ranger and the mage. Since we don't have the, remember this is ghetto action mode, so we don't have a crosshair on our screen, so we can't just left click and target anything. You still have to use your tab targeting. You do get this kind of auto target system when you're close enough to something, so you don't have to tab into it, but it's not very precise. See, I'm trying to look at that guy over there, but if I hit my number 1 hotkey, it's still going to shoot this guy right in front of me. So you're going to have to either get used to tab targeting really well, or toggling it off, targeting something with this toggled off, toggle it back on, and then proceed to kill. Either way, for me, I think it's better to play this way because I've been playing MMOs for like 20 years, and I started to develop a tendinitis in actually my middle finger, the tendon that is connected to my middle finger, because of always, and I play a lot of first-person shooters too, where I used to always hold down right click for aiming down sights, and then holding right click when I'm playing MMOs to turn my mouse and everything. So this is just a lot more healthier for your tendons. Anyhow, this works way better for melee characters. So all you guardians and paladins out there that are really wanting some action mode, this is basically as good as action mode. It's just kind of clunky for rangers and mages right now. So I'll go ahead and show you some melee action in here. I'm trying to think, is there anything I'm not mentioning here? I think I've covered most of the basics. So right now you can see, as you can maybe tell, I've got it toggled, action mode. It's basically as good as it gets. So with melee it's a bit easier because you're going to be right next to whatever you want to be hitting anyway, and it should automatically target it for you. Except if you're like on a target and you want to move to a new target, it's not going to do anything. It's still going to hit that first target if it's not dead yet. So then you're going to have to tab target, but otherwise, generally, it works a lot better with melee because the tab targeting is also a lot more accurate. And actually, the way tab targeting works in this game is it works as like a cone. If you want to imagine, like, actually, I think it might actually be this exact cone that you see on your minimap. It's hard to say. So like right now, I'm tabbing through these 4 because they're in my cone. If I go a little bit to the left, I guess they're still in my cone right now. It's easier to demonstrate when you're a bit more zoomed out, I think. See, okay, here. Now you see I'm spamming tab, and this one on the far left is outside of my cone. So if you imagine basically a whole 90-degree cone, that's your tab targeting radius there. Anyway, it works a lot better for melees because it's easier to target stuff that's right in front of you, and this auto target thing that pops up, which is easier to use with melee characters. So I'm just basically babbling at this point. I think you guys get the idea. Works pretty well. Ghetto action mode. Try out the script if you like it. And I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy your Bless Online PvP. I'm not sure if I would actually use this ghetto action mode in PvP. I don't know. I guess if you get good enough with it, like 1v1 or small scale PvP, I think it would be pretty good. But I don't know if I would use this in large scale PvP because the targeting's kind of clunky. But maybe if you had enough practice with it, it could. Okay, now I'm still rambling. Alright, thanks guys, and thanks for watching. Check me out on twitch.tv/5miles, and subscribe, follow, and all that stuff if you feel like it. Peace out. See you next time. GG's. Sorry, I'm not a YouTuber, so all you get is my Twitch live stream end screen.